Something strange lit up the skies over Jerusalem. Witnesses reported a silent, hovering craft, with movements unlike any normal aircraft. Some even claim it could be linked to a secret Elon Musk project. The fact that it appeared in broad daylight with so many eyes on it suggests it wasn't just an accident. Soon, videos went viral online, showing glowing spirals and bright trails across the sky. People from the UK, Israel, Sweden, and even the US shared similar photos, calling it a UFO or even a portal. But experts quickly pointed out the real cause: the frozen exhaust plume of a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket reflecting sunlight as it spun through the atmosphere. What looked like alien technology turned out to be rocket science, but the mystery and timing left many wondering if there's more to the story. The science behind those glowing spirals is actually simple. When a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket's first stage finishes and falls back to Earth, it vents leftover fuel. In the thin upper atmosphere, that fuel instantly freezes into reflective crystals. As the booster tumbles, those crystals spread in a spinning pattern. Because they're so high up, they keep catching sunlight even after sunset, creating bright spirals that can be seen for minutes, long enough for people to film and share online. SpaceX launches more rockets than anyone else, so these displays are happening more often. In 2025 alone, people from Arizona to Europe reported glowing spirals after Falcon 9 launches. To anyone unaware of the launch schedule, the sight looks otherworldly. So why did Jerusalem become the focus? Mostly because of its symbolism. It's one of the world's most historic and spiritual cities, so any strange lights in the sky there quickly turn into conspiracy theories. Old viral clips, like the famous orb over the Dome of the Rock shooting upward, still fuel debate today. Add Elon Musk's name, and the story spreads even faster. In reality, SpaceX doesn't launch from Jerusalem. Their rockets lift off from bases in the US, and Israel's own launches come from coastal sites, far from the ancient city. But the rumors tie into a bigger picture. Musk's company is pushing technology far beyond Falcon 9. With Starlink already orbiting the Earth, and Starship in testing for future missions to the Moon and Mars, SpaceX's ambitions are massive. Strange skies over Jerusalem may not be secret Musk projects, but they do show how quickly rocket science can blur into mystery, myth, and speculation. SpaceX's Starship is designed to be the first fully reusable rocket system capable of reaching orbit. If it works as planned, it could carry more cargo than any rocket ever built. The system has two parts: the Super Heavy booster, which lifts everything off the ground, and the Starship spacecraft, which carries people or cargo the rest of the way. Both are powered by Raptor engines that burn methane and oxygen. What makes Starship unique is that both stages are meant to fly back and land vertically, ready to be refueled and launched again. So far, SpaceX has tried 9 test flights. 4 worked, 5 didn't, but that's part of their test-fast, fix-fast approach. Their first full launch in April 2023 ended in an explosion after 4 minutes, yet progress continues. NASA has already picked Starship for the Artemis III mission in 2027, which aims to return humans to the Moon. Musk's long-term vision is Mars. When stacked together, Starship is a giant, 121 meters tall and weighing around 5,000 tons with fuel. It's made from stainless steel, built like massive cylinders welded together. Fully loaded, it can carry up to 150 tons to low Earth orbit, or about 27 tons to geostationary orbit. The Super Heavy booster alone is 71 meters tall with 33 engines at the base. These engines are arranged in a ring and a central cluster, mounted on a reinforced steel thrust puck that channels fuel and holds the weight. Newer versions include bigger fuel transfer systems, stronger header tanks for landing burns, and aerodynamic fins that help guide descent while storing vital equipment. Despite crashes and delays, SpaceX keeps pushing forward. If they succeed, Starship could transform space travel, launching satellites, building stations, landing astronauts on the Moon, and one day, sending humans to Mars. Some rockets rely on hydraulic power for steering, but newer SpaceX boosters switched to lighter electric systems. This change freed up weight and made the engines easier to control. At the heart of the Super Heavy booster are 33 Raptor engines, 20 fixed around the outside and 13 in the center that can pivot for steering. The outer ring fires at launch, then shuts down, while the center engines handle steering and landing. The Raptors are special. They use a full-flow staged combustion cycle with liquid methane and oxygen, a rare, powerful design that gives them extreme efficiency. Early versions already doubled the thrust of NASA's legendary Saturn V, and newer models are aiming even higher. When they fire, the exhaust shows those iconic shock diamonds, proof of just how much force is being unleashed. Above the booster sits the interstage, grid fins, and connections that let the launch tower catch the rocket for reuse. With hot staging upgrades, Starship can ignite its engines before separation, giving launches an extra push. SpaceX is constantly refining these designs, making each version lighter, stronger, and more reusable. The Starship spacecraft itself is massive, over 50 meters tall and 9 meters wide. It's protected by 18,000 heat-resistant tiles to survive. Blazing re-entry. Newer models add extra shielding made from advanced composites, ensuring they can land and fly again without major repairs. Inside, giant tanks hold over 1,500 tons of fuel, divided by reinforced bulkheads similar to NASA's Saturn V. Every upgrade brings Starship closer to Musk's ultimate goal, a fully reusable transport system capable of carrying people and cargo, not just to orbit, but to the Moon and Mars. And that brings us back to Jerusalem. Was the glowing spiral just another Falcon 9 exhaust plume catching sunlight high in the atmosphere? Or was it something more deliberate, an unannounced test, a glimpse of new aerospace power? With a city as symbolic as Jerusalem and a company as bold as SpaceX, mystery and fact blur easily. What we know for sure, people saw something unforgettable and the world is still talking about it.